Hello?
We're live? I think we're
live. Okay. We are live once more.
And
it's
today,
been many months. It's now
months.
January.
January
14th, 2019. So, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. We missed that too.
Today.
So, again, we're going to be addressing political situations which are out of control.
Now, if you guys have not seen any of our other radio shows, then definitely go check them out.
Yes. Check them out. No, we're not on the Democratic side. We're definitely on the Republican side, and we've been addressing a lot of stuff about why Hillary Clinton is a total fraud, why her supporters are lunatics, and why all liberals are basically lunatics. So we found out some more information.
What more information is going on? You guys already know that Hillary Clinton has said she might be running 2020.
And that's coming soon. We're a year away.
Year away. I'm excited. I think we're all excited.
I'm excited for Trump to win again. I'll say that, but because we've seen many improvements, and he has made up to every single one of his promises. He's done everything he said he's going to do. He's lowered taxes a lot.
He's made tons of new jobs. He's started
There are
to build
so
the
many
wall.
new jobs. The wall's is beginning to be built, and I'm basically going to debunk everything bad everyone says about the wall and how he's racist. So Mexicans want to come in here illegally to steal jobs from our American citizens, to get jobs that you or your family or all the homeless people on the streets could otherwise have. They'll take those from us. And then, and a lot of them also want to come in here to rape people here, to rape the women here, that's what they do. Drug dealers, drug traffickers. There's all kinds of bad people there who want to get in, and they do so by bringing those caravans in. We haven't talked about that yet. Caravans that they loaded up with Mexican people with armor and weapons and stuff, trying to pass the border. And Trump immediately sent the military down there.
I actually just saw this on the news today. There was a bunch of people loading up with guns on trucks and stuff. I just watched this video actually when they were trying to come in.
That was
the
a couple
army
months ago,
down
I
there.
think.
Yeah, but I watched the video today. Anyways, so if there's a little bit of background sound,
Beer cats.
Yeah. Anyways, just something creaking, but otherwise, it's been a long time, and yeah, there's still news going around. I mean, we can't.
You can't stop the liberals from.
So much to cover. The thing I just want to cover is our last radio shows. We said a lot of stuff, and you probably thought we didn't have that much proof behind it, and
Well, there's no proof behind it. Like I said, I'm going to debunk people thinking Trump is racist. I'm going to debunk that because he's not. He wants to stop people from doing what I said that they were all going to try to do in here.
Something else that
he wants to protect
that he's
us.
Actually doing is,
he doesn't hate Mexicans. He's very happy and glad with the Mexicans who want to come in here legally, come in here the way they should. He doesn't want all of them just running in here illegally, all scrambling all in here, you know? So.
Anyways, what I was going to say is something else he said he was going to do. He said he was going to make the Mexicans pay for the wall, and
he is. So I'll tell you how. So, he's going to be making Mexico pay for the wall with the USMCA deal, I believe it's called. US, Mexico, Canada. And they will be paying for the wall, so he's living up to that promise as well. I know you guys probably think he would, but that definitely happened.
Now, something that really just keeps hitting me so hard every time we do these radio shows that I just can't stay away from it is that she keeps dodging and dodging and dodging
everything that's thrown at her. We can talk about her emails, her fraudulent emails that she deleted. She's probably thousands of emails.
In fact, she didn't delete the email. She smashed so many iPhones.
She smashed so many phones just to get rid of the evidence, just destroy it all. And also, she covered up for her husband Bill's rape. He raped, I think, children.
Oh my God.
I think that's what they said.
How much more fucked up can this get?
And she covered for it. Yet women want her in this country. And they think Trump is sexist. That's something else I'm going to say. It's 100% not true.
But we've thrown so much stuff at her, puking at a goldfish, lemon.
It looked like she was
coughing,
puking something out.
coughing.
She's had multiple seizures on camera during interviews.
This one time I know
Her
she-
supporters just act like it's normal. She gets way too overwhelmed with interviews.
And I know there's this. She
Which-
can barely stand. She already looks like she's been running for president for 8 years. Do we really need her again?
We don't. Well,
We
not
really
again,
don't.
but like, but
People want her in again. Clearly,
if
she was
she-
never in.
yeah,
And
she tried.
there was this big thing going on. The first women's president.
Yeah, they really didn't think about like, oh, she's, they thought
I mean, you can't even consider her as a woman.
you
She's
can really
fu-
consider her as much of a human being. But
she can barely even stand.
another thing,
and she's
I
gonna be
don't
the
know, this was a
president.
couple months ago, I think. So the Democrats, the liberals, they were all getting angry about something Trump said. So there's this gang. So there's this gang. It's called MS-13. I'm sure you've heard of it. This was a couple months ago this happened, but we never covered it because it happened before. Anyway, it happened after. So Trump was calling them complete animals and saying they weren't even worthy of being human beings because they're an awful gang. They murder, they kill people, they rape people, they're awful gang. MS-13. And the Democrats were getting very angry that he called them animals and would say such a thing to them. When I thought they stood against all that kind of stuff. I think everyone does as a human stands against that. They were a deported gang from I don't know what they were from. They were like Mexicans or something. I don't know if they were Mexican. I'm just making a guess, but yeah, that was another really dumb thing we went through. Made absolutely no sense.
There's so much stuff that all these Democrats are doing that's just pisses you off in every way it can.
Bothers you in so many ways.
They really do act like animals. And I know
They're
I know
completely
you weren't saying they were
ignorant.
animals, but they are animals because
They're completely ignorant people. They don't know
like,
anything.
they don't care. They
Because
don't have
they
reasons
watch-
behind hating Trump. i've even seen videos, and this is probably going to be the dumbest thing yet, where the people actually say that something Donald Trump said and say that Hillary Clinton said it,
Yeah, they'll get
and the Democrats will agree with it.
and then they'll be
okay.
like, "Oh, Trump said that," but sometimes they don't even tell them. But
And it's like, it's so dumb. It's retarded. It doesn't make sense because they don't actually. I think sometimes people just don't like Trump just because they don't like him. That's just all.
Yeah.
That's just it.
and they watch all these fake, corrupted news networks like CNN. Just calling them out. They're junk. CNN's trash. If you
They
watch
suck.
CNN, you're gonna get bad, fake news about Donald Trump. They're gonna make stuff seem like it's not what it is.
I saw this video where they actually made a fake. What do they call those protests? Where
Rally.
they had like a video leaked of them setting it up, and they got hired people,
To pretend
women and children,
that they
to
were
go out there with
protesting.
signs and roses and stuff.
They were
and pretend
protesting Trump.
protesting Trump, and they were not actually.
So that's CNN for you.
Like,
And if you look at like InfoWars, I like InfoWars. I
Shout
definitely
out to them.
suggest you watch them. If you look at InfoWars, you'll see them coming out of the cars and they go out to the real rallies where these real people are furious at them. They'll scream at them. They will never ever answer their questions. And if they answer the questions, they just like totally try to push everything away because they don't know an answer and they don't even have an answer. They'll ask them, why do you want to impeach Trump? They don't have an answer. They're like, because of everything he said. And they're like, well, if he said a lot of stuff, can you name one thing he said? They can't name anything. They say because he's racist, because he's sexist. They say, give me an example. Nothing.
it's just embarrassing on their side, honestly.
And if they've seen the video where he hires a black woman, they say he's racist, well, she's black. And they say he's sexist, well, she's a woman. And he hires her to come work at his hotel right there on camera. Which kind of just debunks basically all of it. Plus, he has a wife and a daughter, so he's not sexist. That's complete bull.
The whole racist thing is bull, too. I mean, I just don't get it. Like, no matter what happens, she just keeps dodging.
Yeah,
and
we're talking about
dodging
Hillary
and
Clinton.
dodging.
Like,
It's just-
I've heard rumors about her daughter, that horrible scrap of a human being, actually
With
wanting
those crooked teeth with big
to run
gaps
for
in them.
president.
Oh my god.
She wants to run for president. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if she even said a thing about it. I just know I've heard rumors. People have been saying that she's gonna run. We already had her father, Bill. Was an absolute nightmare.
He
in the
got
90s.
he got to the president, right? He was.
Yeah, in the 90s. It was horrible, honestly.
I'm
no,
sure a lot of us didn't want that.
Nothing went the way it was supposed to go. It was awful. And Clinton was in the White House then. She was married to him then. She just wants to get into the White House again for the luxury of it. She doesn't know how to lead a country. She's not in the state to lead a country, having seizures and everything. 70% of doctors say she is not fit for running for president. I have said that before, I believe, but I just want to say it again. It's just complete, like, I understand she already ran for president twice and lost both those times, but I'm saying this because she may be running again in 2020.
And it doesn't even help that Mrs. Grinch might be trying to run for president too.
Her daughter, I don't think they would run at the same time, but her daughter, if she ran for president, would probably be years from now. But still, it's still in our future. It's still in a lot of
Can
our
you
futures.
run at that age? Probably can.
At what age? Her daughter?
Yeah, how's the daughter?
You gotta be 35 to run for president.
Anyways, yeah. I don't know when we should end up the radio show.
I'm not sure. It's not been very long.
But something else that's actually pretty solid proof of this is, it's true. I mean, everybody that goes in the White House, that's in
Yeah, this is a
president,
good one.
they gain money.
They enter, they leave with more money than what they entered with.
But Trump goes in the White House, and he's lost
He
money.
has lost a lot of money.
He's lost millions of dollars.
Because he's helping. He's actually
He's
doing
using
stuff with his
to
money.
do stuff.
And
And
Trump,
they just-
he's not a politician. That's what a lot of people don't like. They don't like stuff they're not familiar with. Everyone else, obviously, they're politicians. They've been politicians in their past. But Trump's not. So he thinks outside the box. He thinks differently. He says what's on his mind. Most politicians have a filtered mouth, and they'll say stuff that they want to say on camera, and they won't go around insulting people and things like that. And Trump will say what's on his mind. If he doesn't like someone, or if they're insulting him, he'll insult them back, and so on. It doesn't have anything to do with their race or their sex, like Rosie O'Donnell, the fat lesbian pig. We're just gonna say it right now. He was right calling her Miss Piggy.
He called
He
her
Miss
Miss Piggy.
But she said bad, rude stuff to him, so that, what does she expect him to do? Just not respond to it? Honestly?
I don't understand this. I'm so sick of everything that's just going on with this. It doesn't even help that she might be running 2020.
That'd be hell. But it would be fun when she lost again to see all the crybabies come out. It's always fun.
Once again, saying they're gonna kill themselves.
And blah, blah, blah. And
They
they're
kill
obviously still on the
themselves.
planet.
No,
they didn't
they
kill
didn't.
themselves in 2016 or 2008, if they were even around supporting her then. If they were even adults then. The majority of people who support Clinton are minorities. They're young people
Yeah.
who don't know a lot yet. But you can be young and be educated. But the stuff they're teaching in schools nowadays is just awful. It's awful. All they teach is like, it's just like they try to make people accept everyone, but at the same time, they aren't really doing that. They're making people, it's just very wrong. Like, accept everyone, by that they mean accept murderers. So what, another really stupid thing about liberals. They want to drop the death penalty and make it so there's no death penalty for people in prison. But at the same time, they want to abort and kill unborn babies. Which,
Wait,
what
what's this
the
one? I've
hell?
never heard this one.
The death penalty. You know the death
About
penalty in
the
prison?
unborn babies. I know
Yeah, they believe in
death
abortion. But
They-
they don't believe in the
Why do they
death
think you
penalty.
should kill them?
If a mom doesn't want her baby anymore and it's still inside of her, then you can kill it. And Trump is totally against abortion.
What's that other
And Clinton was
bullshit
for it.
thing that some of the liberals are thinking, like,
Understand?
the baby should get to name itself and
Oh no, there wasn't that. It was like, there was this, on Fox News, if you've seen, Brett. No, not Brett. I'm thinking of the other guy. It's Tucker. It's Tucker Carlson. I was thinking of Brett Baer, but it's not him. It's Tucker
Brett,
Carlson.
yeah.
He's got a show on Fox. And so the lady comes in. I forget her name. I'm going to go check real quick. So her name is Kathy Aru. I'm sure you've heard of her. She's the skinny girl with her eyes bulging out of her head. She kind of looks like a doll, but back to the real point. So what she said, she was on an interview or a show with Tucker Carlson on Fox, and she said that you should ask babies before you change their diapers. Which, what the hell? Babies can't even understand what you're saying.
Until they're like,
Neither can they reply to you until they're like 2, and neither can they reply to you anyways. So, and you have to change their diaper. Would you rather ask your baby to change its diaper,
would it sit in there and
run around with poop in its diaper, or whatever the heck babies
then it, gets old and
pee
smelly
and poop
you know,
everywhere?
and it keeps
and-
pooping in the diaper and it just
Yeah,
falls out.
honestly, but
I bet you'll like that.
like the baby's gonna say yes or no to you. What's the
That's
baby gonna
just
say? That's
fucked
stupid.
up. And then she said that women
But she
should be able
said
to go
girls.
around.
Girls should go to school. She wanted there to be no dress code in school. We're just gonna start with this. So dress code is where, you probably know, kids have to dress a certain way in school, and the boys wear certain clothes, and then the girls wear certain clothes, because obviously boys and girls don't wear the same clothes. But she thought this was sexist, and she was saying people should be able to go to school in whatever clothes they want. Pajamas, whatever. And then she goes on to say they should be able to, girls too, should be able to go in school if they want, without a shirt on. So you know what think about everyone who'd be seeing them. There are some really messed up teachers out there too.
Yes.
And to have young girls to go into a school without a shirt on, I doubt any of them would want to. Probably a lot of really young ones, and that's a big problem though. If they were really young and they didn't know any better, and their mom was like, you can go to school without a shirt on. And then they have some old teacher there who's just, that's a problem. And there's nothing wrong with dress code because boys and girls don't wear the same clothes, and it's just so that
and I think
kids going to school can dress
think
properly.
boys and girls like dressing differently because that's
Yeah,
their
come on,
style.
like-
I mean, that's
If they don't, they don't. Nobody's gonna make a big deal. If out of school, it's fine. Out of school, you can dress however you want, and nobody cares.
But I mean, I just don't think girls should be
Most-
going around with no shirts on. I think
Yeah.
that's just a fact.
And people can dress however they want. I'm not gonna judge you on how you dress, but if it's in school and they have a dress code you have to obey, then so be it. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna hurt.
Because
you.
even if why would you want to go in school with weird clothes on if you're just gonna get
Honestly.
bullied anyways? I mean,
Yeah, people are gonna bother you about whatever clothes you wear. If you're all wearing the same
so
clothes,
just-
they can't
just
bother you.
Dress code, okay? It's simple.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you're not gonna die by the clothes you wear. Everyone's wearing the same thing as you anyway, so they can't bully you about it and stuff like that. Because bullying's a big problem at schools.
Yes, and
It's a big problem,
yeah,
especially about the clothes you wear and
But
stupid things like
otherwise
that.
than bullying, we don't talk about bullying here.
We're just talking about politics, and this has to do with politics because Kathy Ora brought it up. I don't even know how you pronounce her last name.
We don't care because she's an idiot.
Yeah, we don't care. But yeah, we just thought we'd bring that up to inform you. I'm not sure when we're going to be closing it off. I'll just have a little look. So, we have another topic we're going to talk about before we end this up. So it's Russia. A lot of you, I don't know if it's you, a lot of retarded liberal morons think that Trump is working with Russia and that he's siding with Russia in Putin and that he hacked the 2016 election, that Putin and Russia hacked the 2016 election so he could win. That's such bull. The only one who hacked the 2016 election was Hillary Clinton with her little earpiece with people telling her how to reply to the questions.
Still didn't make her win.
Yeah. All
Well,
the effort she went through, but-
Honestly, they figured out, they made up every little excuse they could to try to make the election restart or
They tried as hard as they could to
gain sympathy.
to take away the justice of the election, so it wasn't justified and it wasn't correct and right, and we should just impeach Trump and kick him out of this and not have, totally re-elect a new president. They're just trying their hardest to make it seem like, oh, Russia hacked the election, we should just restart the whole thing. That's not how it works. Russia didn't hack the election, and Russia's got nothing to do with Trump. They're not siding together. You have no proof of that. They're just making these assumptions based on... They're just crybabies. They can't accept the fact that Trump won fair and square, and they lost, and that's how it is.
And this is something else that it's really, really dumb, is that if our side lost, we wouldn't be crying.
And our side has had many losses with Obama. 8 years of loss. 8 horrible years we went
And
through.
what did Obama do?
Absolutely nothing. He started Obamacare. That was horrible.
Obamacare.
Nobody benefited from Obamacare. He You should have seen how high
What
the
exactly was
taxes.
Obamacare?
It was basically
uh,
like he's trying to like help people. He's trying to help people, but he's not. It's like Obamacare is. It's basically patient protection
And
that was signed
affordable
in
crap.
2010 by Obama, so patients could have blah 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 protection.
But
But it-
Obamacare sucks.
It didn't help anyone.
It said it was affordable. It says how it's all affordable protection,
I don't think so.
it's really bad. But
Anyways,
otherwise-
when Obama was in, just quick statement here, everything was high. Taxes were high, gas prices were high, and with Trump, as soon as Trump came in, the economy was booming. It was never, things had never been so high. It had never been so good. The economy was definitely booming. I'll give you some examples. So, we've seen major improvements. Unemployment rates are lower than they've been in 50 years. Okay? 50 years. Tell me what Obama's done for helping you get jobs. Honestly.
Obamacare.
Anyways, what else we're seeing is GDP. The GDP growth is actually at a 3% plus rate. The stock market has jumped 27%. And that's a lot in the short time he's been president. It's not been that long. I mean,
How many years
for him
has
to
it
be
been?
doing so much, it's been about 2 years. But anyways, payrolls rose by 201,000, and wages increased by 2.9% year over year, highest level since 2009. So everything is getting better. Those are just a few examples, okay? Everything's getting better. And if those numbers aren't proof enough for you, I don't know what the hell to tell you. Homeless people don't even have a reason to be homeless anymore because there's so many good jobs now. Because they could go find themselves a job now with Trump here. Everything's just getting better. And that about sums everything up.
I think we're ready to close up the radio show for tonight.
So, if you're a liberal watching this, I hope your opinion's been changed. But if it hasn't,
Then go away.
yeah, then just get out of here.
Don't watch this.
If you're conservative watching this, then
If you're Republican,
I'm sure you
then-
agree with us.
But that's gonna wrap up today's radio show. Not
You
sure if we'll
enjoyed
have
it?
one tomorrow.
We will be making them on a more steady pace, though. We'll be making more. Hopefully next weekend we'll get a few done as well. That's going to wrap it up, and we'll see you guys in the next one.